Yo, what's up? What's up? This is John Metacreator. Welcome back to this YouTube channel and the metaverse. I hope all of you are doing well on this Monday, August 23rd. I'm trying to get at least one vlog in a week. I have quite a lot of time on my hands, and I'm very grateful for that. I'm in a really good spot in every way, shape, and form. That's why gratitude is the operating word these days. So super grateful. Life is crazy, and we got to figure it out. You know, that's kind of what it's like to be human. And the last 4 or 5 years in and around me moving out here have been really hard. And it's taken a long time to kind of land the plane, if you know what I'm saying, or at least get to a point where I'm settled. And maybe some of y'all know what that's like, but I'm in a good spot. Spiritually, well, can always work on my spiritual. Psychologically and emotionally, I'm in a good spot. In my integrated life, my mental health is probably as good as it's ever been. My life here is really settled very nicely, kind of put the finishing touches. And we're living that decentralized, distributed lifestyle, async metaverse, metacreator lifestyle, which is awesome. Bitcoin is going to the moon, across 50K, which it has done that before, but it hasn't done that since May or early this year. Things have been going really well. And as a consequence, my net worth has continued to grow. I'm rich. That's an outcome, that's a description, meaning I have more than I need. You can be rich and not have much. Rich doesn't necessarily mean that you're a billionaire, but wealth is a system. And I really think that's important, that you develop a system of building financial security. When you do that and it's effective, well, we call that wealth. It's taken me 40 years to really figure it out for myself and my family and build the unique systems that really work. Here's the point. It's a little bit different to wake up every morning knowing that I don't have to work and make a living as I have done previously. And the pressure that I feel to provide a meaningful and hopefully growing income is essentially all but gone. I don't have that pressure. I mean, let's just be frank. When people say money can't buy you happiness, I'm very happy. I'm very grateful. Being on this side of the equation is a lot better than being on the other side. And I have been objectively poor. There was a period in my life where I was married with a young pregnant woman as my wife, and we were living above my parents' garage. And we had barely more than $200 in my bank account. I didn't have a job. I had been fired from my second job right out of college. I was young. I had to know what the I was doing, and I was scared. So I called my dad and literally was like, I lost another job. I can't hold the job. I need help. Being poor sucks. Being wealthy and having optionality is better. That financial piece is awesome, but the good news, it's available to everyone. You don't have to be a millionaire. You just need a system that you trust. That's the key, because the amount of work that you are doing is being translated and evaluated and being transferred into currency. And then you have to make decisions about where you put that money and where it's stored. And hopefully you're storing in places that are also growing. And everyone's financial equation, is different. And so the amount of money that they need in that system is quantifiably different, which is great. But everyone can qualifiably have the same results or outcomes. And what I'm more talking about is a sense of peace. I have a lot of money, and it's weird waking up in that reality. I have 2 places that I reside. I've got this really amazing apartment in Dogpatch, San Francisco. We're renting a home, at least for now, in Honolulu, Hawaii. That's awesome. Oh, it's so cool to say aloud. I'm not ashamed about it because I worked hard. I made some big bets. I have been rewarded for those. Not everything has worked out. And if you've been following me for a while, you know my life is just as many disappointments. But this one thing over time, I've gotten really right. It's awesome, but it's also weird. What do you do with your life when you don't really have to do anything in terms of work? The one thing that I've been doing, I've been giving myself time and grace to adjust, because it's kind of happened pretty suddenly, which is not unlike startups. In my experience with early stage startups is slowly, and then suddenly. That's kind of how a lot of things in life work. You invest. Compounding interest seems like nothing in the very beginning. And then just one day you wake up and you're like, holy compounding interest is amazing. Believe in the systems that you build and keep experimenting, iterating if they're not giving you the outcomes, the results that you want. I've experimented and failed my way through those experiments to find a personalized system of wealth creation, of wealth generation that works for me and my family's needs, which will not be yours, only mine. I have no idea where this video will land with anyone because talking about money is such a taboo topic. I don't know how folks will feel about me saying very candidly that I've got a lot of money. And I know what it's like to be where you are, wherever you are. It's hard. I want to help. So what are you doing, John? Simply a focus on helping others, because that's what you do. When you have your bases covered and your family's security is generally as sound as you can make it, at least financially, doesn't shield us from calamity. Shit happens, as you know. The focus is about philanthropy. It's about helping other folks and helping them achieve similar outcomes. My blog posts, which I love writing. I love writing now. I've always loved writing, but I love using my writing as a tool of education to help other people figure out these things, and video, obviously. Sharing what I know on the internets and the metaverse and helping others to get to this similar spot is as clear and as certain as I think I can be. And as I said on the last vlog, I want to really lean into it because things can dramatically change like that, snap, snap. Not that I want another pandemic, but since we all just lived through it, we know that very quickly life can go from kind of just boring, like, you know, your usual, to, oh my, what, upside down, side to side. You never know. You never know. I'm gonna make some of my cereal. Honey Nut Cheerios. All right, love you guys, bye.